Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2011 and welcome to Liverpool versus Aston Villa from Anfield. Now, as we all know, we've had history with Aston Villa. We all know, I don't think I need to talk about it anymore because it's been well documented in previous videos. Couple of things to go over then. Our team very quickly. We have Bruno and Dijon on the wings. That is a very interesting combination. Dijon, by the way, has grown, if you will. He is 16 now. He's only 16. Marvellous regen. So he's there. Adam retained his place. He was very good. Pacheco also retaining his place. I should point out Babacar, Taiwo, who is back now. He's back from his injury. Who else? I can't even remember. Actually, just bloody check the team. I don't know. Doing stuff anyway. Taiwo, as you can see, Kalu. That means travelling to international. Hazard's injured, and Babacar are also travelling to their international place. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the why. There you go. As you can see, he's out for one more day. I'm not too sure why. Could it be the African Cup of Nations? We'll just double check because I don't want to lose them all. African Nations. Yep, 2013. So we have lost then Taiwo, Kalu, and Babacar. That is they are big losses, especially Taiwo, because we've been without him for so long. He is, of course, Nigerian, so you would have to think they're going to be in there for a bit, at least for a while, So yeah, so that's unfortunate. So I should also just go over a few things about transfers. Now, what I should point out is I personally don't think I need to add to this team a great deal. The only type of players I would want to bring in would be, say, Xabi Alonso, for example. I put a £12 million audacious £20 million bid, and I still have £20 million left in the kitty. But I thought Xabi Alonso would be a good type again, maybe a bit overcrowded in the midfield. But Xabi Alonso, for God's sake, is a legend at Liverpool. But to be honest, when you look at transfer listed players and so on, so they're not transfer listed. Messi's in. That's quite funny. I was just looking at midfielders, thinking, can I put any audacious bids in anywhere? No Pastor again, but to be honest, I only picked Alonso because he was Xabi Alonso. I don't need any more players, but I mean, yeah, with Gervinho, by the way, is injured. He won't pass a medical, so I've pulled out of him. Saviola, he's way too old now. And once you get down it, Jay Rodriguez, that is not the Porto player. I would go for the Porto Jay Rodriguez, but unfortunately he doesn't there. But apart from that, I mean, there's Stankovic as well. I've always rated for years, but I mean, look how old he is now. He's 34, perhaps a little bit too old. Again, a central midfielder. I've always rated him now. I think he's a next player. Revier as well. I remember, I bought him for Liverpool on. Oh God, when was it? It was like Football Manager 2007. No, not even 2005. It was actually. It's 2005. I had him, and he was absolutely phenomenal. He was, honest to God, fantastic. I'm not going to bring him in now since he's too old. Actually, that's wish team luck actually. But I honestly, seriously, genuinely think, and that's how stressful I said about 3 different things for it. I do not think I need to add to this team. I mean, you can always improve it, obviously, especially when you've got the likes of Taiwo and Babacar gone to the African Cup of Nations. But when you've got Pacheco who can easily stand in for them, especially with the form of run he's been on, run of form he's been on, I'm fairly confident still, and I don't think there's any need to panic. And honestly, buy anyone, particularly, I mean, okay, yeah, I've got £20 million, but what am I going to spend it on? I don't, without upsetting the balance of the team. So you look at that, great stuff from Bruno again. I should have brought him into the team earlier. He's been fantastic on this right hand side. Don't know why I brought him. Valbuena could have just kept in, just kept Bruno and all that. But good stuff here. Here's Gerrard again. That's going to go for a corner. But as I say, I really don't know who to bring in. Don't think I need to bring anyone in. Brad Friedel, they're still Aston Villa, not Tottenham. He's making a good save there for Villa. So this is a quick half so far. With 23 minutes in, the game has for it. There we go. Jack Cork, the Chelsea, not wonder kid or anything. He's just a youth, I suppose. But here's Torres. Torres, of course, at least he doesn't have to go to the African Cup of Nations. Thank God. Dijon, though, he's been quiet. He is 16, as I say. You know, he had at 15 for a while. I didn't want to bring him in, you know, too quickly or anything. You know, obviously you've got to be careful with players that young. There he is now, though. Oh, good pass to Torres. Oh, that's not covering Torres, though. I think he dug that out from the ground. Oh, no. Oh shit, I put it to overload. Didn't mean that. Well, that should be interesting. That's very interesting. They're going to score now because of that. And there is Jack Cork, but nothing doing, unfortunately, for them. But honestly, I'm rattling my brain. Obviously, you could bring in Messi or someone, yeah, obviously, but that's just pointless. Then, you know, that would just once you're bringing in Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, you've reached the point of the game where just stop, pointless. You know, that's it. It is. I think the signing of a Ronaldo or a Messi or a someone like that, you know, this generation's George Best or Pele or whatever, or Maradona, etc. Once you brought them in, that's like completing the game for me. That really is like completing. And I know obviously there's a great phrase ushered in the in-betweeners when of course they're in Jay and Neil are in the game store, you know, and he's looking at all games and he's pointing out, he's saying, yep, completed that, completed Halo, completed Call of Duty, completed whatever he says, and he goes, Football Manager, completed that. How would you complete Football Manager? And he goes, I took that's 1-0 on side. He says he like took who was it, like Basingstoke or someone from the conference to the Premier League in 5 seasons. Something, you know, and but you know, it is an old funny phrase. You know, I mean, I've had friends who go into, you know, the year 2070 and, you know, Steven Gerrard's managing, you know, Burnley or something, who are like champions for the 10th year in a row. Very lucky break to Torres here from Adam, but yeah, strange aeroplane celebration. But that's Torres 100. I don't know if you saw that, but that's 100th goal for Liverpool. He never reached that milestone in real life, unfortunately, but I think he like reached the 100 Anfield goals or something insane in like an insane amount of time, but not overall for Liverpool, unfortunately. He would have, if Torres had stayed at Liverpool, he could have beaten so many more records. I mean, he beat a lot of records already. I mean, he'll hold so many records for many a year, but you know, for now he doesn't hold. You know, that's offside for Torres, unfortunately. Yeah, but you know, he holds so many records, and you know, I imagine they will be held for some time before, you know, we bring the next Fernando Torres through. But you know, it's just a shame. You know, he could have done so much more, but you know, instead he chose to be a Chelsea rent boy. And that's no disrespect to Chelsea. That's actually what he just became. That's not a slight against Chelsea. That's because he became an actual rent boy. Anyway, I still have a picture of him on my wall. Obviously, and I want to say that I don't mean like a signed picture or anything. Actually, no, it is a signed picture. It's a picture of him when he scored against Man United. That, you know, the 4-1 game at Old Trafford. I've got a picture of that of him. You know, when he scored the first goal, and he put his five fingers up to the United fans. They're all calling him a Scouse bastard, even though he's Spanish. He's holding the 5 fingers up, and it's quite a good little picture. Like signed, there's a signed autograph from below that as well, so it's quite cool. I think I've taken it down, but you know, it is a good piece of memorabilia nonetheless. So you know, you keep it on your wall, even if he is a twat. But you know, that's what happens. I personally think Liverpool fans have made too much of what he did. I don't think he couldn't. I mean, the sad thing was, apart from Barcelona, where else would he have gone? You know, I don't know. I'm not going to end the whole Torres argument, but I think he did act a bit silly, a bit twattish. But you know, I think he could have acted a lot more twattish. And Liverpool fans, it's 2-0, have probably did go a bit overboard. But you know, I can't blame them. But at the same time, I do think they went a bit overboard, but in a more sort of understandable sense. So hopefully that makes some form of sense. But that's 2-0. I know I'm rambling on a bit, but good stuff from Torres again. Speaking of the devil, just squared it to Gerrard. It's too easy for them. You know, forget your Babacars, forget your Taibos and all that. You know, you've still got your players, and I think that shows you now the in-depth ability of this squad. You know, they've got players, you know, very key players like Taiwo and Babacar away. You know, we've got Hazard injured, but you know we're still able to, you know, dominate teams. Can we take off then? I suppose I don't know what I've just done there. We'll do that. We'll take off Gerrard then. We'll take them both off for Atkinson. I think Maxi can play up front. Actually, I'll throw him on for Torres. He's yellow. That'll do. We'll throw, and we'll make one final sub as well. We'll throw Wilshere. And featured too often, Wilshere, but he's been a good addition to the team. And Aston Villa are on the attack here. Reina, very good goalkeeping. But, you know, I think now a lot of people have started talking about, you know, maybe the series is getting a bit drab, and maybe it is. You know, I think we are winning pretty much all the time. And also, I know we've lost once against Stoke, and that has spiced things up a bit. But you know, I do agree, and I think what I will be doing is be going Newcastle in the new save. That is my proposition. If you have obviously anyone else, then of course feel free to say. But what I will say is, don't say go. I actually absolutely refuse to go anyone below the Championship, and that's not because, you know, I fear that I can't manage them. That's got up to be 3. Oh, damn. It's because it's not entertaining. Now, for those who have not been around as long as I've been saying this, I should point out my philosophy is to have entertaining but challenging gameplay on this, because obviously it's not totally me controlling the players. You know, I'm watching the players do what I tell them, get away. You know, so what I look for then, damn it again, what I look for is entertaining but challenging. Now, when I don't know players in, you know, Stockport or Tranmere or something, I don't know the players that well. I'm not throwing my hands up and say I don't know them. What's the point in me doing it? It's not entertaining for you. It's not entertaining for me. I'm not enjoying myself. The idea is I enjoy myself doing these videos, and I enjoy myself a lot doing these videos. If I'm not enjoying it, what's the bloody point of it? You know. So that's it. Yeah, I may do Championship, but in all honesty, I am probably 99.9% sure it'll be Newcastle. So if you do want to see that, and I will be taking a poll at the end of the season, I'm going to create one of those little polls, and I'll make a video for it for about, you know, a day or two. Done well there. I'll keep it up there for a day or two. You can vote, and obviously if votes either go stay as Liverpool or we can go to Newcastle. If the Newcastle job comes up on this, then I'll just continue on this save as Newcastle manager. I mean, we'll have a look and see who the current one is. I think they've just actually put a new Newcastle manager in anyway. So Sawyer's banned for 2 matches, in case you didn't know that. Let's get through all this. Blah 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 blah. Sound assistant. Yeah. Whoa, what was this? Oh, okay, Kalu got an assist. Why on earth is he unhappy? Played well, hasn't he? I don't think I can achieve any more at Liverpool. Oh, there you go. Again, I think once the players start saying that, I think, you know, says it all, really. Okay, I'll let him go then. At least you know, he did it in a nice fashion, you know. So it looks like Real Madrid could be going in for him. There you go. Taiwo is back. Unfortunately, he, as I say, is at the African Cup of Nations. So I guess Martin Skrtel. Well, that is a shame, but you know, at least I don't mind that. As long, you know, I don't mind it because he did it in a good fashion. So we'll loan him out. Not loan him out. We'll offer him to let's see, I don't know how am I doing this right, by the way. Do I just say yeah? Do I just make proposal? Because I don't need to, you know, just make proposal. I think I am, but anyway, let's check his transfer. Real Madrid are rumoured to be interested in the player, so we'll just fast forward that just to see. So that is a little disappointing, but we'll see. Whoa, what on earth is this? Torres is unhappy. Oh, again, he's always unhappy. He's a little bitch. Try to win. There you go. At least he's. There you go. At least he'll show up. Anyway, I'll sort these out later. Anyway, we move on then to the Merseyside derby. I don't think we've played a derby this season, actually, have we? No, we haven't. It's going to be the first derby of the season, and it is going to be against 10th place Everton at Goodison Park. So hope you can join me for that. Thank you very much for watching, and